The time is really the thing that kills you when you're married, because you start out in love with this person as one person, and then through the years you change, and you become a new person 10, 20 years later, and you still have to sync up with the new person who you're with. It's impossible. When I was with my wife in the beginning, she was just the hot chick who I had sex with. I just sit there and watch her, But now 10 years, 2 kids later, now she's the wash your hands lady. Now she just runs around yelling at everybody. Did you wash your hands? Did everybody wash their hands? Did anybody touch anything? Here, just have a wipe. Take a wipe, take a wipe. So now I gotta be turned on by the wash your hands lady. It's tricky. And she doesn't look at me like a sexual being. I'm like this weird weatherman that she lives with, apparently. It's my job to tell her the weather 24 hours a day. As soon as she wakes up, is it cold out? How cold's it gonna be? Do I need a jacket? Do I need 2 jackets? What the hell do you know? You're always hotter than me anyway. See, with the wash your hands lady and the weatherman together, it's not a real sexual vibe going on. And then you gotta be careful if you try to spice it up and try a new move in the middle of lovemaking. That's always scary, because even if she's happy at the end, she just stares at me. Where the hell did you learn that? But the whole thing is up to the women. This whole story is written by women. This is all women are steering the ship. And you're so cunning and intelligent that you actually convince us that we're the ones in charge. We actually think when we give you the ring that it was our decision. We think that we just drove to the ring shop on our own. No, you morons, no. And of course it's not our idea. We know girls think about this from the time they're little all the way up. When you were a little boy, did you ever get with your guy friends? Let's play married. Let's pretend I just came home from the store and brought all the wrong stuff and you yell at me. The first time I saw my wife, I wasn't thinking, oh, she has good birthing hips, let me mount that. No, I was just thinking, new sex, yay! It's a powerful moment, isn't it? You see her, she sees you. There's that attraction. You convince her that you're not a rapist. That's a special night. She brings you back to her home and her room for the first time. A girl's room, is there anything more heavenly on earth? It's like a genie bottle in there. Pillows everywhere, you rub in the right spot, all your wishes come true. And you all work the rooms, different little touches, little tapestries on the dresser, little beads on the bedpost, weird bottles up on the shelves filled with nothing. It's like a magic castle. But then you get married and then you realize it's your room too.
I'm in a good place right now. I'm feeling good. I just got engaged as a real thing. Yeah, it's great. I might have made a huge mistake. Who knows? How do you know? I don't know. Here's my issue right now, is ever since I proposed, she's been walking around with this new confidence that I don't care for. Do you know what I mean? Just a new, like this thick clit energy I don't like. Like she's got a girthy clitoris. You know what I mean? Like there's a weight to it now. She said this to me the other day. She said this, she looked me in my human eyes and she told me that she's the best thing that's ever happened to me. The best thing. And keep in mind, I have been to medieval times. On multiple occasions. Each time better than the last. And I get it, like, look, my girl is dope, right? There's something really beautiful about being able to share your most intimate secrets with another person. But at medieval times, dinner, game, and tournament, I get to stare a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white man in the face while he feeds me chicken and calls me my lord. Do you know what I'm saying? You understand? I get to face down my oppressor in a paper crown and go, you there, squire! Bring me a vodka soda. I want to get drunk and watch poor people fall off of horses. Your lord is thirsty. I'm just saying, you know, my girl is dope, but she ain't got shit on the Green Knight. The Green Knight fights with valor. My girl fights with shit I did 1.5 years ago. That's the opposite of valor. The Green Knight would never bring this up. The best thing that's ever happened to me. And I don't know, she's probably right? Like, if I'm being completely honest, these are jokes, right? If I'm really looking at my life, she 100%, I can't think of anything better. She probably is the best thing that's ever happened to me. But that's not for her to decide. You know what I'm saying? She doesn't get to make that choice for me. I'm a grown man. She just got here. I've had some dope-ass experiences without her, right? Like, okay, great example. When I was in college, I lived down the hall from this Asian exchange student, right? And like many Asian exchange students who come to America, this young man opted to change his name. It's a perfectly normal thing that they sometimes do to help with communication and assimilation, just functioning better in this country, I guess, right? Perfectly normal thing. Here's the fun part. When this young man opted to change his name, the name that this small Asian boy chose for himself was Jerome. That's the best thing that's ever happened to me. I've never laughed harder in my life. Do you understand what he did? He ruined everything. He had all the potential in the world. He could have been anything, and he named himself after a black bus driver. He's gonna spend the rest of his life, the rest of his human life, he's gonna be sending out emails, sending out his resume to employers. They're gonna look at the email and be like, Jerome Yang? Nigga, you can't fool me. I know this trick. No, I know this trick. I listen to too much Wu-Tang to fall for this. Nope, Ghostface Killer's not fluent in Mandarin. I know that. Trying to trick me, Jerome.
I drink a lot. I like to drink. Here's what I like about booze. It gives you confidence to do shit you wouldn't do if you were sober, right? Like the other night, I put my dick in someone's drink, and if I was sober, I'm 30% sure I wouldn't have done that. But drunk, fucking amazing idea. So I'm at my buddy Dave's house, right? My buddy Dave, it's his wife's birthday party, his girlfriend's birthday party. I'm there with my wife, and when we get there, and this guy starts hitting on my wife. And he's hitting on my wife, and I trust my wife. I trust my wife, and the guy was telling her how hot she is, and she is hot. And I was like, good for her. It's about time someone tells her. So I'm just drinking, and after a while, I notice, like, the guy's still hitting on my wife. I look at my watch, it's been an hour, and he's still hitting on my wife. Here's the thing, hit on my wife 5 minutes, I'm fine with that. Hit on my wife 5 minutes, I find that cute, I find that charming. Hit on my wife for 1 hour, I'm gonna put my dick in your drink. That's how I am. So I'm looking at this guy, and the guy saw me staring at him, and he got nervous, and he was like, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. Can you watch my drink? And I was like, fuck, my life is so easy. So I had this guy's drink in my hand, but there's tons of people in the kitchen, so I can't just whip out my dick in the kitchen in front of everyone. So I'm thinking where I can go. My buddy Dave comes back to the kitchen. He's like, everybody, come to the living room. We're gonna sing happy birthday to my girlfriend in the living room. So they all left. I'm alone with this fucking asshole's drink. And he was drinking champagne at this stupid glass. So I put the stupid glass champagne on the table, pull my dick out, put the tip of my cock in the champagne. Best feeling ever. It's crazy how good that feels. It's like, you can't even, I had 35 million bubbles tickling my cock at the same time. So I'm sitting there laughing, and I'm like, ha 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 ha. And the more I laughed, the more bubbles came in to tickle my cock. It was crazy. And I had people in the background singing happy birthday. It was crazy. I was like, oh, it's your birthday, big guy, make a wish. So I'm just fucking flicking the guy's drink with my cock. I hear the toilet flush, so I pull my dick out of the champagne, go to put my dick back in my pants, but my dick was sticky. It was sticky before the champagne, but now it was stickier. So I wipe my dick out on the tablecloth, put my penis back in my pants. Since my penis back in my pants, everybody comes back from the living room. The guy opens the bathroom door. I give him the drink, and he drank the whole glass of champagne, and it was the best day ever. I became spiritual that day. I looked at him and I was like, holy fuck, karma exists for real. You wanted to eat my wife's pussy? Fuck you, taste the cock. Thank you guys so much.